World's top 10 gaming smartphone. Number 10. Apple iPhone XR. Specifications. Weight, 194 g. Dimensions, 150.9 by 75.7 by 8.3 mm. OS, iOS 13. Screen size, 6.1 inches. Resolution, 828 x 1792 pixels. CPU, Apple A12 Bionic. RAM, 3 GB. Storage, 64 GB, 128 GB, 256 GB. Battery, 2942 mAh. Rear camera, 12 MP f 1.8 wide. Front camera, 7 MP f 2.2. Reasons to buy. Plus strong all-rounder plus good battery life. The Apple iPhone XR is the cheapest phone Apple sells today, but that takes absolutely nothing away from its ability to deliver a great all-round usage experience. And thanks to the phone's powerful A12 Bionic processor, that quality experience absolutely extends to mobile gaming. Anything you want to play on the App Store, the iPhone XR can handle with aplomb. What makes the iPhone XR a great gaming phone choice for Apple fans, though, is that it delivers in every other department, too. The 12-megapixel rear camera sensor is strong, its 6.1-inch LCD screen is crisp and clear, and its 2942 mAh battery runs and runs. The phone also looks stylish and comes in some really neat colorways. Number 9. Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. One of the best gaming phones out there, full stop. Specifications. Weight, 186 g. Dimensions, 161.9 by 73.7 by 7.8 mm. OS, Android 10. Screen size, 6.7 inches. Resolution, 1440 x 3200 pixels. CPU, Exynos 990, Snapdragon 865. RAM, 8 GB. Storage, 128 GB. Battery, 4500 mAh. Rear camera, 12 MP f 1.8 wide plus 64 MP f 2.0 telephoto plus 12 MP f 2.2 ultra wide plus 0.3 MP f 1.0 depth. Front camera, 10 MP f 2.2. Reasons to buy. Plus packed with power plus gorgeous appearance and screen. Of the 3 Galaxy S20 phones launched by Samsung, it may well be the S20 Plus that hits the sweet spot as far as gaming goes, though you can opt to pay less for the standard S20 or more for the S20 Ultra, and you won't be disappointed with your choice there either. If you want to know more about the 3 handsets and the differences between them, check out. The Galaxy S20 Plus brings along with it a super sharp 6.67-inch display which looks fantastic, and very little in the way of bezels. That small punch hole notch in the front display shouldn't distract too much from your games either. The screen refresh rate can ramp right up to 120 Hz as well, which is a bonus for gaming. Then there are the components under the hood, which you'll struggle to better with any of the phones launching in 2020, an Exynos 990 or Snapdragon 865 processor, depending on where in the world you live, 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage space, which can be expanded via a memory card. In terms of the best gaming phones out there, this is a very strong contender. Number 8. Huawei P30 Pro. An all-round powerhouse that's fantastic for gaming. Specifications. Weight, 192 g. Dimensions, 158 by 73.4 by 8.4 mm. OS, Android 10. Screen size, 6.47 inches. Resolution, 1080 x 2340 pixels. CPU, Kirin 980. RAM, 6 GB, 8 GB. Storage, 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB. Battery, 4200 mAh. Rear camera, 40 MP f 1.6 wide plus 8 MP f 3.4 telephoto plus 20 MP f 2.2 ultra wide plus TOF depth. Front camera, 32 MP f 2.0. Reasons to buy. Plus stacks of power and space plus full range of Android apps. Just about the last Huawei handset to date to feature the full suite of Google apps in the Google Play Store, essential for a gaming phone. The Huawei P30 Pro packs in some really impressive specs, Your games should be super smooth on this phone, even as the frame rates get cranked up and the visuals start getting more demanding. This is a phone launched in 2019, but it still holds up well against the 2020 releases, and you won't be noticing any slowdown anytime soon. The Kirin 980 processor and 6GB or 8GB of RAM will see to that, while the generous 4200 mAh battery means that you'll have plenty of gaming time between charges. With its spacious 6.47-inch display and very unobtrusive teardrop notch, games look fantastic on the Huawei P30 Pro as well. Storage options top out at a huge 512GB, and you can expand that using a memory card too. Absolutely one of the best gaming phones of the moment and worth a place on your short. Number 7. Sony Xperia 1. The best gaming phone for an ultra-wide display. Specifications. Weight, 180g. Dimensions, 167x72 by 8.2 mm. OS, Android 9.0 Pie. Screen size, 6.5 inches. Resolution, 1644x 3840 pixels. CPU, Snapdragon 855. RAM, 6GB. Storage, 64 128GB. Battery, 3300 mAh. Rear camera, 12 mpf, 1.6 plus 12 mpf, 2.4 plus 12 mpf, 2.4. Front camera, 8 mpf, 2.0. Reasons to buy. +2:1, 9 aspect ratio, 4K resolution screen plus light and premium in the hand. Reasons to avoid. Still room for improvement in the overall design. If you're after the very best gaming phone of 2020, then there's a lot to like about the Sony Xperia 1, not least the 21:9 aspect ratio, 6.5-inch 4K resolution screen, which means games are going to look vibrant and sharp whether you love space races or cerebral puzzlers. Sony has packed all kinds of tech into this phone, including HDR support for the display and Dolby Atmos audio, so your gaming and movie watching is guaranteed to be as immersive as possible. That Snapdragon 855 processor and the 6GB of RAM keep games ticking along nicely as well. Away from gaming, that triple lens rear camera is capable of some impressive shots while you're out and about, and it comes with Android 9.0 Pie on board as well. Definitely worth investigating for your next gaming phone. Number 6. Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. One of the best gaming phones out there, full stop. Specifications. Weight, 186g. Dimensions, 161.9 by 73.7 by 7.8 mm. OS, Android 10. Screen size, 6.7 inches. Resolution, 1440x 3200 pixels. CPU, Exynos 990, Snapdragon 865. RAM, 8GB. Storage, 128GB. Battery, 4500 mAh. Rear camera, 12 mpf, 1.8 wide plus 6.4 mpf, 2.0 telephoto plus 12 mpf, 2.2 ultrawide plus 0.3 mpf, 1.0 depth. Front camera, 10 mpf, 2.2. Reasons to buy. Plus packed with power plus gorgeous appearance and screen. Today's best deals. Of the 3 Galaxy S20 phones launched by Samsung, it may well be the S20 Plus that hits the sweet spot as far as gaming goes, though you can opt to pay less for the standard S20 or more for the S20 Ultra, and you won't be disappointed with your choice there either. If you want to know more about the 3 handsets and the differences between them, check out. The Galaxy S20 Plus brings along with it a super sharp 6.67-inch display which looks fantastic, and very little in the way of bezels. That small punch hole notch in the front display shouldn't distract too much from your games either. The screen refresh rate can ramp right up to 120Hz as well, which is a bonus for gaming. Then there are the components under the hood, which you'll struggle to better with any of the phones launching in 2020, an Exynos 990 or Snapdragon 865 processor, depending on where in the world you live, 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage space, which can be expanded via a memory card. In terms of the best gaming phones out there, this is a very strong contender. Number 5. Apple iPhone 11. The best gaming phone for Apple fans. Specifications. Weight, 194g. Dimensions 150.9 by 75.7 by 8.3 mm. OS, iOS 13. Screen size, 6.1 inches. Resolution, 828 x 1792 pixels. CPU, Apple A13 Bionic. RAM, 4 GB. Storage, 64 GB, 128 GB, 256 GB. Battery, 3110 mAh. Rear camera, 12 mpf 1.8 wide plus 12 mpf 2.4 ultra wide. Front camera, 12 mpf 2.2. Reasons to buy. Plus polished stable performance plus large variety of accessories. Today's best deals. With its extra versatility and more in the way of customization options, most of the gaming phone attention tends to go to Android, but let's not forget iOS completely. With blazing fast processors, powerful graphics performance and tight hardware, software integration, iPhones are also excellent choices when it comes to picking up a mobile gaming handset. That brings us to the iPhone 11, perhaps the best gaming iPhone of the bunch right now. It's the cheapest of the models launched last September, with a generous 6.1-inch LCD screen, and of course the super powerful A13 processor. If you couldn't tell already, this is a phone that we really like, and it's ideal for gaming. From battery life to build quality, there are plenty of reasons to consider the iPhone 11 if you want the best gaming phone money can buy. It's difficult to beat in terms of raw power. You've got a vast choice of games to pick from on iOS, including Apple Arcade, and it's going to work seamlessly with any other bits of Apple kit you happen to have set up around the home. Reasons to buy. Plus plenty of power under the hood, plus gorgeous notch-free display, plus Oxygenose is quickly improving. It's not specifically marketed as a gaming phone, but let's count the ways the OnePlus 7 Pro is one of the best gaming phones of the moment anyway. That giant, 6.67-inch screen, for example, with its curved edges and no notch. Turn it sideways and it's perfect for gaming, with virtually no bezels, and did we mention, no notch? Then there's all the power and performance that this phone is capable of with the latest Snapdragon 855 CPU running inside and a maximum of 12 GB of RAM, depending on where in the world you're buying the OnePlus 7 Pro from. So fantastic visuals, fantastic performance, and fantastic audio as well, thanks to the Dolby Atmos compatible stereo speakers. The OnePlus 7 Pro also stands out due to its 90Hz display refresh rate, for keeping up with your favorite first-person shooters, as well as an upgraded gaming mode to enhance the picture quality and to improve haptic feedback. The gaming mode can also block calls and notifications you're playing. Then there's all the power and performance that this phone is capable of with the latest Snapdragon 855 CPU running inside and a maximum of 12 GB of RAM, depending on where in the world you're buying the OnePlus 7 Pro from. So fantastic visuals, fantastic performance, and fantastic audio as well, thanks to the Dolby Atmos compatible stereo speakers. Number 3. Best budget gaming phone, Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro. One of the best gaming phones gets better. Specifications. Weight, 253 g. Dimensions, 177.8 by 83.3 by 10.1 mm. OS, Android 10. Screen size, 7.1 inches. Resolution, 1440 x 3120 pixels. CPU, Snapdragon 865. RAM, 8 GB, 12 GB. Storage, 256 GB, 512 GB. Battery, 5000 mAh. Rear camera, 64 mpf 1.8 wide plus 13 mpf 2.3 ultra wide plus 5 mpf 2.2 depth. Front camera, 20 mpf 2.2. Reasons to buy. Plus aggressive, solid design plus huge, vibrant screen. The latest handset in Xiaomi's Black Shark gaming line is just as impressive as the first two. It's packed with power and functionality, as well as a host of features that are going to appeal to people wanting a superior portable gaming experience. It's hard to pick a fault in anything the Black Shark 3 Pro offers from a gaming perspective. We haven't yet had international pricing details for the Black Shark 3 Pro, but we're expecting it to be one of the more affordable phones in this category, which is why it's listed as our budget pick. There's an even cheaper option in the form of the Black Shark 3, though it has a smaller display and loses some of the gaming features. The Pro version has a huge 7.1-inch display, running at a huge 1440 x 3120 resolution, with a huge 5000 mAh battery packed inside. We also like the clip-on charger that lets you keep playing while you're juicing up the handset, and the air trigger buttons on the edges of the device that look a lot easier to use than on-screen control. Number 2. The best gaming phone for most people, Razer Phone 2. The best gaming phone gets even better. Specifications. Weight, TBC. Dimensions, 158.5 x 79 by 8.5 mm. OS, Android 8.1. Screen size, 5.7 inches. Resolution, 1440 x 2560 pixels. CPU, Snapdragon 845. RAM, 8 GB. Storage, 64 GB. Battery, 4000 mAh. Rear camera, 12 mpf 1.8 plus 12 mpf 2.6. Front camera, 8 mpf 2.0. Reasons to buy. Plus sharp, bright display plus improved cooling. Today's best deals. Razer certainly knows what it's doing when it comes to gaming, and it's followed up the impressive Razer phone with the even more impressive Razer Phone 2. The screen is brighter, the speakers are louder, and there's more power under the hood to push those frame rates on the most demanding games that the Android platform has to offer. Number 2. The best premium gaming phone, Asus ROG Phone 2. The best gaming phone for crazy high-end performance. Specifications. Weight, 240G. Dimensions, 171 by 77.6 by 9.5 mm. OS, Android 9. Screen size, 6.59 inches. Resolution, 1080 x 2340 pixels. CPU, Snapdragon 855 plus. RAM, 8 GB, 12 GB. Storage, 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB, 1 TB. Battery, 6000 mAh. Rear camera, 48 mpf 1.8 wide plus 13 mpf 2.4 ultra wide. Front camera, 24 mpf 2.2. Reasons to buy. Plus dedicated gameplay buttons plus advanced case cooling. There's no doubt that the Asus ROG laptops are some of the best in the business for gamers, so what about the similarly branded smartphones? Again, we have to give Asus 2 thumbs up for what it's managed to do here. It packs in some excellent specs, and throws in plenty of extras designed specifically to appeal to gamers. Take the customized in-case cooling solution, for example, so you can get the most out of the Snapdragon 855 Plus processor and 12 GB of RAM. The dedicated X mode in the phone software should help here too, or the way that the charging and audio ports are on the side of the device so you can easily hold it in landscape mode. Then there's the advanced, ultra-responsive air trigger sensors on the ends of the phone to make it easier to control the in-game action. Like, comment and subscribe.